What is going on, guys? Mikey Rules here, and I'm bringing you guys a different video today. It's actually on this 30S that my aunt gave me while I was out traveling a while ago during the summer. And what she didn't know, but I realized later, that there are the left and the right bumper missing, as well as a broken charge port. So I'm gonna be fixing that today. So first, what you have to do, get a small screwdriver like this one. If it'll focus in on that. It's a Phillips there. It'll be very handy for what you're going to be using here. In this Nintendo product, they don't have the really weird screwdrivers that you have to special order or whatever, which is very handy. So what you're going to want to do first is actually pop out the game and any SD card that you might have in there. This one doesn't, as well as the pen. So there's 4 screws right here. That's what you're going to want to take out first. Once you've gotten that off, you can just slide this out. Make sure you don't lose those screws. Put that in a location where you're not going to lose it or drop any of the screws. So here you've got the battery and a whole bunch of different screws around here that you'll have to take off. But first, before you be doing that, you will have to take off the battery. There's a little slit right here that you should be able to get your nail into and remove that. Also put that in a safe location where it won't drop or anything off the table if that's what you're working on. So next, screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 screws you'll have to take off. Might have counted wrong, I don't know. I'm not good at math, leave me alone. They're really small screws, you can't even see that on camera. Barely. Yeah. Very small screws, put those in a location, like on white paper. Maybe even put down a double-sided tape there. That way you won't lose that. And just remove the screws. I may have lost 1 or 2, but that won't be necessary, completely necessary. As long as you got the outside ones and one in the middle here, should be just fine. Now, once you got all those unscrewed, so go ahead and make sure, yep, all of them are unscrewed. So now, these bumpers, there's tiny little buttons in there. This one you can see, tiny little gray button in there. There you go. That little gray button, that's the actual button that you'd press on, except there's a bigger one that helps you do that, which is missing. Anyways, there's little cords in here. So what you're going to want to do is peel off the case from this side, and be careful as you're doing that, as there are these little strands of wire. And what you can do there is peel those up ever so carefully from these pads. 1, 2. There you go. Those are off. So since those are damaged, I'm going to do another repair video later in the future. So what we really want to focus on is this little guy right here. The charging port. So that's broken. If you could see in there, there are one of the copper prongs are missing, as well as the small plastic piece in the middle that keeps everything from wiggling around. Thankfully, on Amazon, you can buy these little things, which is pretty amazing. I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys ever need one. And so what you're going to want to do here is unsolder the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copper things and You're going to want to remove this once you're done. But because I don't want to really mess any of this up, and my dad is basically a solder master, I'm going to have him do that and video what he's doing. That way you guys can replicate that. And there you have it, completed, soldered on charge port for your 3DS and other DSs. Hopefully that helped you guys out. Sorry that I couldn't get the soldering part in there properly. I had to do some other stuff while I was helping my dad out with that. But anyways, just to put this back together, you do it the exact same way, except backwards. You put on your little strands, attach them to those little areas where they peeled off from before. Put the battery back in, put this back on there, and there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully that helped you out at all. Remember, tools, Phillips screwdriver, which is actually over here, soldering iron, solder sucker to remove the other stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed and that helped you out. See you in the next video.